gone up so much. I'm like pumped about it. Father Christmas is bringing us joy, Bitcoin Brian.
It it is sure is. It's definitely the Christmas feeling going on.
Yeah. Dude, you're looking really Christmassy right now.
I figured it, why not, right? It's Christmas
Yeah,
Eve. I had
you
I
did.
thought I had the hat out. I'm like, oh, I'll throw this on. I got the
I
white
love it,
beard
dude.
going. I got the white
Yeah, you
beard
got the
going.
white beard
So,
going.
you
Yeah,
know,
dude, I freaking love it. Oh man, all right. Well, we're live right now. So this is let's just dive right into this, man. So,
all
we're
right.
really close. We're really close to the end of the year, and we are at an
One,
all-time high with our portfolios for 2023.
we
And
are.
I'm sure everybody else that's watching would feel the same way. This feels very Christmassy if you ask me.
Yes, it does. Yep, definitely things are going to the right and up and are green, green, green. So I'm very excited for the last week of 2023 coming up, right? There's 1 week left, so let's see where we can get to for the
Yep.
markets.
I know. I want to know so bad. I've been like, so I moved into my new house. So I've got like nothing set up here in my office except for this podcast station. That's it. So this has just been a wild, wild Christmas.
It has the last month has been just crazy.
Yep. It really has been. But well, dude, do you want to dive into just can you
All
dive into
right.
that chart? You showed me this chart earlier that I'm like really,
Yeah.
really curious about. It has a squiggly line that went up very high. And I just wanted to know what exactly you're doing there.
This one?
Yeah, there it is. See?
All right. Well, this is a Bitcoin. And
That
this way
yes.
back here is 2017 bull market,
I freaking love it.
2021 bull market. And here we are. I have to adjust this line just a little bit because
That looks like a
I
really
just drew
healthy
this
line right
line.
there.
I just drew this line to where I thought it was going to be, right?
Yeah.
At the top of the bull market. And I just deleted it. Oh my goodness. It's one of those mornings. I'll draw another one real quick. So,
Out of the Christmas spirit of Home Alone. Look what you did now, you little jerk.
right.
We just watched that with our kids.
We'll just call that the line. Anyway,
Perfect. That's it.
perfect, right? So I just did because in 2025, peak of the bull market, I said it was going to be 207,000 Bitcoin. So here is, pretty much August right here of 2025, where I think the peak of the bull market's going to be. So it has to go from here to here in roughly 18 months,
Wow. Yeah.
maybe a little more, so probably like 20 months.
Yep.
So this is going to be so much fun riding
Dude,
this out. Oh my God. We're going to get to here, and then we're probably going to dip right back down to like 52. And then it's just going to be what it's been doing. If I zoom in, all right. Sorry about the technical difficulties. My fingers just aren't working this morning.
no, you're all good.
Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of the lines now. Right. So open this up, zoom in a little bit. Look what's been going on here, since the bottom, this little bottom where we tested the 200-day moving average in September, it's just been going up.
Yeah, it
And
seriously
now
has.
we're here currently taking this resistance spot of, 43, 44,000 and flipping that to support. So we've broken through it a little bit. So this is the battle we're fighting out. And it could possibly happen before the end of the year. And if it does, my 48,000 mark I said it was going to go to is going to definitely get hit. So where the price is right now to hit 48K would be roughly about a 10% gain. So, and we know Bitcoin's done that in a week before and then some. So we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. Yeah. So anyway, that's Bitcoin going on. Then we can go ahead and look at, we'll go to the total market, check out that real quick. see where we are for market cap. So this is the total market, and you can see we're just racing back up this quick drop. Now we're going to go up just as quick. So you can see we're just racing back up to where we're going to hit like 2 trillion market cap. So this is the weekly chart. I mean, to me, that's going to happen. That's definitely going to happen before the halving. I think February might have a little dip again, the retest old resistance as support and then break above it. But I think by the halving, we're definitely going to be over the $2 trillion market cap. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I would actually agree with you on that.
So
The way that things are heading, it's definitely seeming to be like we're going to be going over that threshold, which is going to be huge for the market in general.
another fun one is looking at the monthly chart, monthly candle wicks. So look how quickly this went down. So now we're just at the start of going back up and regaining all that was lost. There's really not like there's one area in here, like at the 1.75, 7 trillion, which we're battling right now. But after that, it's going to be busting way above the old, you know, market cap of 3 trillion. So anyway,
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, so so we're going to be having some exciting stuff. Now, here's a question. Actually, can you go back to the charts?
yeah,
Can you check out because we kind of have a dip after January, usually.
I think it's going to go up until mid end of January. So,
Yep.
what would you want to look at, Cody?
Oh,
You
there we
want to
go.
still look at
Yeah, look at
Bitcoin?
let's just look at Bitcoin because altcoin follows Bitcoin anyways. And let's take a look at the past moves in January or just after January. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
I really think that we will see a dip take place. Um, and while you're looking that up, I will bring up something here.
So in the year before the January of the year of the halving,
Yep.
so that would when was the halving? It was in it was in May of so it'd be yeah, so that was so the last time we peaked like we had a little downturn in like in this area right here where I'm looking over here. I mean, this is January of you said January of 2020 right here. It went up until the
Yep.
middle of February, and then we had a little down, through the month of March mainly. And then after that, it built up to, the halving back then was July, so it built up to the halving, and then it just went parabolic pretty
Yeah.
much. So this time, I mean, so that means we'd go up until February, and then it's going to go back down. I don't know. We'll see. I think,
So check this out. All right. The Chinese New Year, all right, is in February, I believe. Am I
yeah.
wrong? Okay, so check. I think I want to say it's like February 10th or something like that. Take a look at that.
Well, here back in 2021,
So
that
this,
was, excuse me, right here in this area.
right. So that's February 10th around that area.
Yeah.
Because this is interesting here. Let me just show this to you because I know that
I
this
mean,
is
that was a
true.
level of support and resistance. We broke above that.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Like I use I like to look at volume a lot. I remove it sometimes to just make my charts look cleaner. But
Wait, is
like
this was leading up to the halving? Yeah, because the Bitcoin
No,
halving
so
was,
I'm in the time frame right here.
yeah, look up when was the last Bitcoin halving? That was
2020.
yeah, 2020. So look up February 10th, 2020.
It's right here. Right in this area. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. So here's February 3rd, right here.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to show us. Okay. Now,
Right. So then,
there's going to be a dump that's going to happen right around the Chinese New Year. It happens right before every halving
excuse me.
which is, February 10th, 2020. Um, I don't know why it happens, but it just happens. And check this out. You can even see that well, this is not so much of an article, but I'll just show you. It
Yeah. Go ahead.
says it right here. Can you read this?
I apologize to everybody for my cough. I am kind of sick. I'll
Oh
try to
yeah.
mute before I cough.
Well, no one's gonna get it, so that's good.
Yes.
So you see right here it says, what is the Chinese New Year Bitcoin dump? Crypto analysis have found that Bitcoin price will always dump in the weeks leading up to the Chinese New Year. Hence, the weeks before during the Chinese New Year dump, traders expect huge volatility in the crypto prices.
So, so go in conjunction with this. So what's happening in the beginning of the new year is Bitcoin spot ETFs are going to get approved by January 10th,
Right, which is totally new.
right?
Totally
Which
new.
which is supposed to be like a big positive effect on the market, on the crypto market.
Right.
Could that offset the Chinese New Year?
It
Use your
could because
Bitcoin dump.
we have seen ch Chinese New Year's that are good. I'm just saying leading up to the Bitcoin halving.
Yes.
I mean, let's take a look. Let's just look at the charts one more time. Let's take a look at another leading up to a halving. I mean, what was that? 2016, February,
Yeah.
uh, February 2016. Check that out because, that would be another indication that leading up to another halving. Because
I'm
yeah,
gonna.
it could very well, you could very well be right. It's just,
So here's January 2016.
yeah,
Hold on, let me.
16. And you gotta share your screen too.
Yeah, I'm just getting there.
You gotta share your screen there, Santa.
Okay, whatever you say.
Can I get a ho ho
Ho
ho?
ho ho! Merry Christmas. So yeah, I had to really magnify this back in 2016, right? So you wanted here is January of 2016, February of 2016 was just kind of going sideways. And then it went up in May because the halving was like in August back then. And then it went up and then it kind of went down into the halving or the yeah, was it July? The halving? I don't know. I remember the halving and then after the halving it actually went down in price a little bit. And then after that it skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So everything is I think is shifted a couple months, Cody. Because remember the peak of the bull market it was 2017 was like the end of the year into January of 2018. Then the
Yeah.
last peak was like October 2021, a couple months earlier. That's
Yeah.
why I'm thinking this peak is going to be, August of 2025.
And that could very well be. Yeah. I mean, I could see it. It's just interesting to see like the different years that go by and how it all works out. But I
Yeah,
think,
it is.
yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I think, I guess what I'm saying is we've just been having a lot of really excellent volatility. And it would not surprise me if we have some form of a correction that's going to freak people out a little bit. But maybe not because the everybody knows the catchphrase, you buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yes.
You know, like, well, what's the rumor been? It's exactly what you said earlier.
The rumor is this
Bitcoin
Bitcoin,
spot ETFs.
right? So everybody's buying the rumor, and when the
Well,
news comes out,
that's what's been happening right now.
there's going to be a dump,
I think that's what's going to happen.
and then it's going to rebound.
And I think that it's going to happen because it's also in correlation to the Chinese New Year dumps that we've seen in past time, many times. But
You could very
anyways,
well be correct.
that's my prediction. Now, how much is it going to dump? Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really. You kind of looked at the resistance lines for the total market cap a little bit, but that would be an interesting thing to look at also.
All right, hold
Is
on.
is the resistance what if we were to dump,
So
what's a realistic line that
I'm
we
going
could
to go
go down
back to
to?
Bitcoin first, and
Yeah,
and
that's a
and
good
it's
idea.
it's
And hey, dude, while you
everything
do
else
that,
follows Bitcoin like you wouldn't believe. Just let me
while
go
we
ignore the
talk
chart.
about this crypto dump, I'm gonna go take a dump.
Oh,
So
come on, man. This is a family show. What are you doing? Make
yeah,
sure
it's
you wash your hands.
yeah, right. Thanks,
Right.
man. All
All
right, I'll
right.
be back.
Then so
What is
here's
going on with this microphone, man?
I don't know. So here's Bitcoin. I'm going on the day chart. Actually, we'll go back to the weekly chart. So what I think here is we're definitely the one thing, actually, it shows it better in the daily chart. How it's bouncing off the 20-day moving average is definitely a strong support right now for the increase while Bitcoin's going up in price. So here we can see the 20 day moving average line is this blue line. Like I said, I like to have my volumes. It kind of shows where there's more action going on, and it's usually gives you levels of resistance or support or right in that area. You can see this whole area sideways. That was a lot of accumulation going on there. So anyway, you can see since October, Bitcoin's just been going up, and it's come down, tested the 20-day moving average multiple times. Never really stayed below it, just wicked below it multiple times, and it touched again here several times, and it's just continually going up. And I really think worst case scenario, we could see it come back down to probably, I mean the trend is up. Right now it's trying to build 43, just call it 43,500, turn that into a support. So it's battling. You can see it's come up, bounced off, it's gone down, it's bounced off here. It's kind of going sideways. So it's battling this area of resistance to turn it into support. So if it does that, which I think it's going to do before the end of the year and hit the 48,000 range, I think we're going to be able to get up into this area. And then what'll in turn after it hits 48,000 by I say the end of the year, we might even see it go up to 52, 54 somewhere in January, end of January. But I think we're going to come back down at some point and test this 45 as support one last time. And then, or maybe it'll turn to 48, step up and test the 48 as support. But definitely over the next few months, that's what we're probably going to see. That would be my guess. So anyway, that's what I think with Bitcoin. And you see, it's just looks very, very strong right now. So, and then if we go to total two, so that's total market cap minus Bitcoin, very similar as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the leader. Rise and seas raise all ships in a sense. So as Bitcoin rises, so does other altcoins. Usually the big market caps, Ethereum's first, and top 10, top 50, and then the mid caps, and then the micro coins and whatnot. It's usually the progression of how the market will go up. But you can see this is the total market cap, all altcoins, including Ethereum, very similar to Bitcoin. It's testing the 20-day as support, and it's just continually going up. So, I mean, this could be over $1 trillion over $1 trillion market cap, by the halving as well. So we'll see what happens there. With Bitcoin right now, we'll look at Bitcoin dominance. Excuse me. Market cap dominance. So, and you can see it's broken down below its 50-day moving average for dominance on the daily chart. So, right now we'll see what happens. It's probably going to come back down to like 51.5%. A lot of some volume there. Uh,
What up, Bitcoin
more,
Brian?
hey, how you doing? I'm looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart right now. So it's broken, like the dominance is going down right now in Bitcoin. It's broken down below the 50-day moving average. It's racing down towards the 200-day moving average. So I think we're going to see, Bitcoin go down to like 51% dominance, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to have one more last surge. Actually, who knows? It could have a couple more surges, probably. It's probably going to have a couple more surges because it's going to
Yeah.
surge going into the halving, and then it's going to have another surge once it ramps up and gets, goes to the moon second time it goes up after the halving. So we'll see. But this will be interesting to see what it does once it hits this 200-day moving average. If it does, it might go ahead and stop right in this area and not even get there, 51.5%. But I don't know. To me, the markets are very, very fun right now. The trend is up. I mean, almost
Yeah, it's
every chart
definitely
you're
up.
looking at, the trend is up. They're making new higher lows, new higher highs. I mean, just right in this area, you can see here it made a high here, 54. This is dominance too, 54.29%. Then its low was down here at 51.74. Then it made a new high, which is higher than the other one. And then let's see if it stays, makes a new higher low as well. That's a strong trend of going up in the bullish direction, up and to the right. So,
So my top performer right now in my portfolio technically is CLV, clever. And I don't think a
but
lot of people know about that one, but you and I both know about that one. But if
yes,
we were to, I do want to talk about that one a little bit. But the other one I was surprising to see is Polkadot's been doing pretty good.
yes, Polkadot is been having some good comebacks in their price.
Right. Which is
So
good. I mean, granted, Polkadot's been maintaining serious dominance in the market in general because it's number 11 on the market cap.
number 11.
Oh yeah. So it's definitely one of the top ones out there anyways. But we haven't seen a whole lot of movement in this particular run with Polkadot, and it's finally, in my opinion, it's finally making some moves.
Yeah, it definitely is. I ended up moving a lot of my Polkadot into some other coins where I thought the upside was going to be greater.
Yeah.
That's me personally, because another thing was a lot of my Polkadot I bought at much higher prices than what it currently is. So also I looked at it as a capital loss to offset some of my capital gains for 2023.
Well, we both still have some Polkadot basically stored away because of the parachains.
Yes, we do.
That's another thing.
Which we're gonna take care of that
Which
sometime
actually,
after the new year.
but that actually right there, that transitions really well into KLV or CLV
It does, because it was one of
because
the
it,
Polkadot's
right,
parachain
exactly.
options.
Why don't we take a look at that one? Because I'm really curious about your thoughts on where CLV could go. And for the record, everybody, CLV is like very close to like 500 in the market cap right now, depending on where you look. I think it's 497 right now.
Yeah, Clover Finance. I'm gonna
Yeah.
share my screen here.
Very interesting crypto. The interesting thing about it too is that it's also um
It's part of the DeFi
right.
sector, right? So, and they're saying DeFi is going to be huge this go around. I mean, look at all the institutional money going into crypto. especially if all these ETFs get approved. But Clover Finance, it's ranked 533. It's up 24% on the day. So again, you can see it's just under 7 cents. I've had this. I bought Clover Finance at the end of 2021. So that was when I first started buying it. So you can kind of guess I didn't get it cheap. You can see where it launched in August of 2021. So right into almost going into the peak of the bull market, it was $1.88. Like I said, I started buying it at around $1. So, but anyway, I was fortunate. I did buy a lot more, when it was down below 4 cents. So my price of getting in average is much lower now. But anyway, I really like this. I really think, this coin is gonna definitely hit its all-time high, if not go higher. And, just quick math real quick, so it's I gotta pull this up a little bit. So we'll see how much of a increase that would be. Divide that, and I'm just gonna just keep it easy and just do, whoops, hold on, 7 cents. So that right there, if it hits its all-time high, would be a 20, almost a 27x. So every $100 would be 2,700, or every thousand would turn into 27,000. If that happens, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is definitely not financial advice, but this is my opinion. And my opinion on this is I think it's going to at least hit $1.88 and probably go much higher. Who knows? If we go look at its, circulating supply is 803 million, total supply is a billion coins. So the market cap is very low. It's 56 million. So for this to 10x and go to 70 cents, that would be 560 million. To this
Yeah.
100x, say 100x, right? And went to $7. That would be 100x would be $5.6 billion. Do I think this could be a $5.5 billion market cap coin? Definitely. I mean, like I said, it's been a while since I have to research and just refresh my memory on Clover. But you can go here to clover.org.
Well,
That's
dude,
another.
check this out.
All right, go
So,
ahead.
yeah, this is really interesting.
Go ahead, take
And
over.
actually, this would explain a lot. So, OpenTask AI, I don't know if you've heard of that before, but
No, I haven't.
global marketplace that connects with AI, freelancers and businesses needs our mission to enable more peoples to achieve self-worth with AI tools and whatnot. So, like there's so many different things that they are trying to innovate with for um online artificial intelligence, especially even with, things like Magic
Right,
Eraser now using Gen AI to fill the details with users removing unwanted objects from photos. Google research works. I mean, you can see this video and how this is all working out. Like, do you see how quickly that did that?
yes,
So like, this is the world now, is being able to do things quicker, remove things like boom, that car's gone. So like this particular company can work with tools that people used to spend hours on in Photoshop with, you know?
right,
So this is one of those particular AI technology companies. And here's the whole reason why I'm talking about it is because, it says right here, this came out a couple of days ago. This is with CLV, Clover,
right. Yep.
says that we are honored to announce our strategic partnership with OpenTask AI, a freelancer platform that collaborates with AI technology innovations and the CLV wallet. So, that's going to be interesting to find out how OpenTask AI actually directly connects with CLV.
Yes.
I kind of wonder because CLV, it's Clover Finance. So you would think that this is going to, there's going to be, payment options when
Well,
people
I think
utilize this tool.
open task AI. I mean, AI is taking massive amounts of data and just crunching it in, a split second where it take,
Right. Right.
so it's to me, it's going to take all this financial data and just crunch out and spit out,
Right.
what
But
they
it's just
need.
like this is the direction that so many coins. It's like if people want to know what coins are going to take off, the ones that are directly
It has to be
connected.
associated with AI and Web3.
Exactly. Bingo. That's
Because
exactly right.
that's the newer technology
Right.
that's
And
moving
so
forward.
and so that, I think that would explain a little bit why as to why CLV is up 24% on the 24 hour right now.
Oh, that's crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and steal the screen from you. Oh, do I already have it back? No.
You do.
All right. So this is like, I just clicked on clv.org. Actually, I'm just looking at the site. I haven't really looked at this in cross-chain compatibility. I haven't looked at this in a while. So what I'll end up doing is I'm not going to do it today, but I'm going to definitely do a video just totally on Clover Finance and the CLV token and just do a little bit more of a deep dive in on it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So, but I like the possibility of even fully diluted if it 100x would be, just call it 7 billion market cap. Even if it 50x, it was 3.5 billion, or yeah, I really think there's a lot of room for growth with these micro caps, but they're more risky. So I'm definitely going to do more research on another deep dive on it, refresh my memory on Clover. I'm going to look at the charts for it right now. And I mean, you can get it all over the place, multiple exchanges. I originally purchased it off of Coinbase, so um, it it released on Coinbase pretty early too. So
They did it.
yeah, so you can see. Actually, I'm just going to zoom out real quick, and then we can
Which
zoom
that in
in.
and of itself is huge. The fact that you can actually purchase it on Coinbase.
Yeah, it launched pretty early in its infancy on Coinbase.
Yeah.
So this is the weekly candle wicks. So I'm just going to get rid of oops. So when it came out, this spike, but what we saw on CoinGecko was $1.88 was where it launched. It spiked up a little bit. Remember these weekly candle wicks.
Yeah.
So I
Oh, do I
think I
remember?
started buying it down around here, $1,
Yeah.
and I just bought some, and then I just held on and just held on and just watched my dollar go down to,
But you can
I
cross
wasn't
dollar
going to
average
sell
this
it.
thing
I was
like,
just like, all right, it came out at the wrong time, but I thought it was a strong coin, strong, platform company, what they're doing. But I just kept kind of just increasing my, lowering my average cost into the coin. So until, like I said, I bought some more at 3 cents, So here we are now. It's turning around, and this is the weekly chart. So it's going up against its 50-day moving average, but I'm going to zoom in now, go back to the day chart.
but this is like a prime example of a cross dollar average opportunity. I mean,
Oh,
if
call
you
it, yeah,
or
definitely.
dollar cross average, whatever you want to call it. But yeah,
Dollar cost averaging.
yeah. But I think, if you actually believe in what this thing is doing, I mean, look at that.
So look what
That's
just
been
happened
that
here.
looks like, yeah, she jumped right out of the 50 day, isn't
My
it?
50-day moving average just crossed over my 200-day. So that's a golden cross. So it just had its golden cross. And now it's just riding the 20-day moving average up. It's touched it a couple times. So I just want to zoom back here. So, this was an area of like the 60 cents was an area of resistance that it just blew through. So, and now it's up here testing like the 70 cents. What is it right now? 67. So it actually wicked up to like 79, almost 8 cents. I wonder if someone must have made a big purchase here. I bet you.
Yeah, I wouldn't, yeah,
You
obviously. I mean,
know,
that's like insane. It's just so crazy to me how, I spent,
I
geez,
mean,
and
this is
fro,
going
I
to
don't
be
even
up
know
to
how much
10
money.
cents before we know it.
I'm
So,
trying to think about how much money I dropped on that when I first jumped on. I want to say it was like
Excuse me.
Let's see. Dude, you oh that
Do you have it?
I yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I could go back and check mine too.
Dude, I almost dropped 2 grand on this thing.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I actually got it in my tracker.
I dropped 2 grand on this thing. And it's worth closer to a couple $100. So yeah, I mean you could do a dollar cross averaging opportunity where you could seriously double that money back. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
No way. I spent a lot of money on this coin.
Yeah, I know. I think we both did.
I spent like, I don't want to say, but my average buy price is down to 8.4 cents. So I'm still
Yeah.
underwater a little bit.
I bought in at 62 cents
Yeah.
and I dumped like 1800 on it. And that was that.
So I put
Because
a
I thought it
total
was
of
so
like,
exciting because I was looking at, well, the reason why I remember why I did this now, because I was looking at the charts with you and we both agreed that, dude, this thing's down to 62 cents
right.
from a dollar, you know?
How much
So,
lower is it going to go?
yeah, exactly. We were pumped about it,
And right.
but
So,
it wasn't pumped at all. So,
no.
but it would be very, very difficult. Like, I'd be very surprised if you saw that crash harder than where it is now. I mean, it's pretty much consolidated as to where it is at.
Yeah, it's definitely going up. And it's just so I'm just like I wish I could. I'm going to show the screen again. Just one more little view on Clover Finance. We'll move on to something different. So you can see we're way down here, right? But look how quickly it went from $1.40 down to actually we'll just mark it. So I mean its peak. We can go to its peak, $1.70. No, we'll just go to it right here, $1.30. Right about there. Get to the bottom there. So it went down 92% to 217 days. So if we go here, I'm sorry, I'm a little
No, you're good.
slow this morning. We'll go here and we'll go back up to that $1.30 from where we're at right now. This is not even its all-time high. That's a 2,310% gain in 217 days. So if we go 217 days, that puts us, well, I can't, I have to move something out of the way on my screen. Um, that puts us July of 2024, the end of July. So realistically, this could go up 3,000% in 217 days. There's not a lot of resistance. We have this one
No, there
spot right
isn't.
here, you know,
Dude,
at 45 cents, call it like 40 cents, which that in itself is 737% gain. So there's really not much stopping it from getting there. So
so
anyway,
so a
this
30x, is that what we're saying, or is that a 300x?
um 30x, 200 and 17 days, this could go up 30x.
Yeah.
Or it could be less, it could be more, who knows, but
So
it's
if
just
that's
exciting
true,
looking at the possibilities.
Yeah, I
again,
mean,
do
if
your
that's
own
true, then that's
research
going to be double. That'll
and
be
make
a
sure your own risk management.
that's a
Some of these
triple.
coins we talk about this, but I'm risking like 1% of my portfolio on it. I'm not like putting like 20, 30% of my portfolio on these micro cap coins.
So
But
Bitcoin,
1% can turn into, a lot of gains the way the
so
cryptos move.
so Bitcoin Brian is calling a 3x, I'm sorry, a
30x on Clover Finance.
30x Clover Finance less than a year. That's for me that's a freaking 3x.
Oh my gosh.
That's a triple. You're giving me a triple on
It's
my
it's
initial
it's my
investment.
hypothetical thinking that, it's it's possible,
Yeah.
So put it this way, I will not be surprised if that happens.
Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised either, but I'll be very happy. It
But
makes me, dude, you want me to, you know what? I'm just gonna buy some more. I'm just gonna buy some. Oh my goodness, yeah, we need to remind
I'm
everybody that's watching that we're not financial advisors, so make sure that you
no,
don't do any of
and
this.
this is not financial advice. Again, like I said earlier, this is my opinions and views. And just looking at the possibilities,
Yeah,
especially in a bull market, the possibilities are much more in favor of your direction you wanting the market to go into.
right.
Like it's a bull market. The trend is definitely up. We're definitely in the bull market.
Yeah,
So,
if we get above that 200-day moving average, that's a 200-day moving average there, right?
oh, that's a 50 day because
Oh,
this
that's a
is
50-day, but
because it
I
hasn't,
thought
yeah,
we were
because
above the 50-day though. We are, right?
well, this is the weekly wicks. There's not
Oh,
enough
so we're
data
not
for it
above the
to.
50-day for the weekly.
So if I go to the daily chart, I just the
No,
daily
we are
chart.
above it.
Yeah, on the daily wicks, we are definitely. There's enough data.
Yeah,
So,
we're busting out of
and
there.
it just this thing is busting out. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's that. So this thing just left the launch pad.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
The
quite literally.
the
Yeah.
it just took off right here. And look at this one wick. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to come back down. 60, but I think it's going to bounce off to 60. And that thing, I mean 60, I'm sorry, 6 cents. Uh, to me, that's going to bounce off that. Definitely, it could be 8, 9 cents here soon, because there's not a lot of this fell pretty quickly, this little section here. So
Yeah.
if it gets above this area right in here, like 6.5 cents and stays above it, if it stays above 6.5 cents and bounces off that as a support test, yeah, it'll gain all this back really quickly. We'll be at 9 cents before we know it.
Take a look at all right, yeah. Do you mind taking a look at a dent?
A dent?
Yeah, I would like
Yeah,
to
actually,
see.
dent is up a lot.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, while Brian's looking that up, if you guys are watching or if you guys are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. That would mean the world to us. And Merry Christmas.
Merry
Brian,
Christmas.
It's Christmas Eve, Brian.
I know, isn't
Brian
that crazy?
Brian looks like he's getting his Santa on right now.
I am. So here we are. Dent is ranked 282 now. It's been moving up. Look at this. In the last 24 hours, it's up 36%.
She's killing it right now.
I love Dent. It's one of my favorite little micro caps.
Yep.
Market cap is up to 152 million. There are a lot of Dent out there. There are, 100 billion of them, but that's okay. Decent amount of trading volume. This thing is just progressively going up in price. I mean, we still have so much room to grow if we're going to even approach its all-time high of 10 cents. This is going to be some fun math to see real quick.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Hey, while you're
So,
doing that, I'm gonna go refresh my
all
coffee
right.
real quick.
So we'll do 0.10 cents and we're going to divide that by its current price of 0.00. So if Dent gets to its all-time high, that's a 63x from its current price. So every $1,000 would be 63,000. Every $100 would be $6,300. So definitely that's quite a bit growth. So let's see if it's 60, let's see what the total market cap would be if we could handle that 63x in the current, see where it would be. So we go 63. It will be. So that would put it roughly at $10 billion market cap. So if, the total market cap was $10 trillion, $15 trillion, I could definitely see Dent being a $10 billion coin. I could definitely see this being definitely, excuse me, 10x be about $1 billion. I definitely could see that. Even, 20x, 30x. I think there's lots of growth, but who knows? They keep growing. I keep looking up their website. They keep getting more traction, more customers, launching in more countries. I wish they would be able to launch in the US. Hopefully that'll come sometime in the future on Dent. But there's so much growth. I'm going to look at the chart now for Dent. You can see it's saying it's up 29%. You can look at this just big jump up on Dent. It's crazy that the rocket ship is taken off on this. We'll see what this is here. You can see not a lot of data on Kraken, so I'm going to probably go to a different exchange. So that was 4/10. So I think we're going to get up to this range pretty quickly because there's some probably resistance in this zone right here, but it's fighting that right now. It's currently above that resistance, what I would think resistance would be like the 1.4, well, 0.0014. But it's going to go back up to, 0.0044 pretty quickly, which is, roughly a 3x from what its current price is. So I think it's going to happen quickly. But let me get a different exchange on it. I'm going to go with USD Tether on Binance. They probably have the most data or a lot more. Definitely more data here, you can see. Um, Kraken just only has the data for the coin for as long as it's been listed on its exchange. That's why sometimes you want to swap exchanges. You might be able to find an exchange where the coin was listed for a longer period of time, which in turn would give you more data. So looking at Dent, this is just going back. This is the peak of the last bull market. It was roughly, two and, you know, 2.33 cents, just a little over 2 cents. So, and current price right now, that's definitely like a 12.15x. So I think we're gonna definitely break above that, but who knows? We'll have to see. I think in the near future, like within the next 6 months or so, I think we're gonna see that, excuse me, 0.003 of a cent, maybe even higher, maybe even the 0.004. And that's in the next several months. I think that could happen. But Dent is very exciting coin for what they're doing. So anyway, that was Dent. Another one I want to look at real quick is I'm going to look at TIA.
Mm-hmm. So,
Oh, look, someone's back.
oh, I've been back.
Oh,
I just
have
didn't
you?
want to interrupt you.
Oh, I got you.
I'm
So,
just eating my Christmas cookie right now.
oh, you are. Excuse me. So
Yeah, I figured.
TIA. Actually, I'm going to let you. I'll do TIA in a minute. I have to go get a cup of water. My throat's dry as can be. So I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
Yeah, do it. So TIA. I want to look up a couple of things for that at the moment because I think that TIA, and then we'll have Bitcoin Brian take a look at the charts. TIA has been like the new hot thing that everybody's been talking about. It's very interesting. So taking a look at where we're at with TIA, Bitcoin Brian and I, we got into TIA back in, geez, it was a couple weeks ago, and I think we got in at like just over $2. It was like $2 or something. I don't know. But it's worked its way all the way up to, geez, 41 now at this point, and it has a volume over the past 24 hours. See, it's got such a healthy volume. It's up 130% on its 24-hour volume, which is really, really healthy. I mean, that's insane. It's number 29 on its volume. It's moving. So it's definitely one of the bigger movers in the crypto market in general. Everybody's really hot on it right now and wanting to buy it. And it's got a lot going on with that. But its total supply right now is only 1 billion. So for me, in my opinion, something like this, especially with how early it came out, um, and how much strength it actually has in the market, this thing has serious potential to go easily up to $100 in the next bull run. Um, and I think, we think it has serious potential to go much even higher than that. But yeah, it's, $13.68 right now, in my opinion, is a great time to buy in. It's up 11% on the day right now. We're probably going to see it go past its all-time high potentially today or Christmas. It's very possible because it's in price discovery mode right now, and its all-time high, I believe it's somewhere up and past $14. So, I think that we're going to see it go past that. We'll take a look at the actual, yeah. So right here, it's all-time high, $14.68. It launched October 31st of this year. So this thing's only a couple months old, you know. So it's still in price discovery mode. I think that we actually found a pretty good spot around 12. Like I think it's building it's building itself probably around, I want to say, yeah, it's going to be around the 13 and a half mark is a good consolidation spot for it, I think right now. So that's what I'm seeing with TIA. But again, you know, yeah, it's kind of starting to go sideways a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. Hey Brian, he's just getting back. So, we're talking about TIA kind of slowing down a little bit, but I think that it's giving giving itself some consolidation somewhere around the $13.50 mark, but I want to get more technical analysis on that because I think this thing has still got serious light years to go as far as, but look at this, dude. This is something really interesting. Look at the trading volume on this right now. 130 plus percent on the 24 trading volume. So this thing is number 29 in trading volume right now, which is actually telling me just how active it is. It's unbelievable for something that's only come out a couple of months ago. You're muted right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm taking over. So here's TIA currently
But did you catch what I said?
with the trading volume.
Yeah, the trading volume's up
Yeah, that was crazy.
130%. Insane.
That is, yeah.
For something that's only a couple of months old, it's literally holding it's one of the most powerful trading volumes in the entire crypto market. I
Well,
mean, the fact that it's literally in the top 20s of trading volume and it's only a couple of months old, that's impressive.
it's the new modular blockchain technology that it's using to do all its smart contracts and just every modular specializes in doing its own task, so
Yeah.
it's much quicker, it's scalable,
But I
can
think it's
do.
starting to consolidate at 1350 or something like that.
Yes, I'm gonna have to. So again, there's not a lot of data on it yet, so I'm going to the 4-hour candle wicks, which we'll get some decent data here.
Yeah.
So this goes back to, yeah, let me go 8. Maybe there's more now. I like to zoom out at first, and then if you're looking for an entry price, you kind of zoom in. But yeah, definitely you can see, this is when it launched. We had a roughly, we've had like 10 days of consolidation. Then it went up for like 10 days, right? And then kind of like 10 more days of consolidation. It's like on this 10-day cycle almost, but you can just see it's going up and then consolidating, going up, and now it's consolidating. So to me, it's making like the $12 and 50 cent to $13 as hopefully this is going to turn into a strong support for this coin moving forward for it to bounce off of. But we'll again, like there's not much data for the day chart, but you can see it's just again like all the other markets that we've looked at, all the other charts, everything is following its 20-day moving average for the most
Yeah.
part and using that as support. So yeah, I think right now it's definitely consolidating a little bit. Um, I could see this over the next couple days, breaking out. If it's following the same kind of pattern, for time as as in the past, to me, it should be getting ready to do another bounce up. And who knows where that next bounce up could be. There was $9 there and we went up to, $14. Could we go from this $13? The next stop is 20? Who knows? Who
Yeah, right.
knows where this
Seriously.
coin is going to go? Uh, this coin, I think the more it gets used and the more partnerships it makes, the stronger it gets. Um, it could really give all these other, layer ones a run for their money. The Solanas out there, the Ethereums, Polkadot,
Well, it
Atom.
already is.
It is giving it a run for its money. You're right. I think Atom has that interchain blockchain going for them, where it's connecting all the other multiple, chains out there. So, but Celestia, it's 43. Let me refresh this. Sometimes I just want to, wow, it's up 11% on the 24-hour. That's crazy. So maybe it's getting ready to break out right now. Who knows? $2 billion market cap.
I think it's very possible.
But
Yeah.
that's what it is right now, 2 billion. So if it 10x would be 20 billion. So, you know, wow, who knows where this can go? I definitely think we're going to see this in the, it could be the 50 to $100 billion market cap. I think that is possible with this coin, but
Yeah,
the
I think it is
potential
too.
is, I definitely, this coin is definitely going to be worth, triple figures. It's going to, I really think this is going to break the $100 point. But I know I've done video on it before where I actually think it's probably going to go higher. Because if I go back, go back by market cap, I think Solana right now is number 4.
Well, right now,
Look, look
as
at
far as the
Solana.
24-hour gains goes right now in the top 100, Celestia is number 7 on that. So it's
Right.
it's up there with our it's
Well,
doing
definitely.
well.
Like Ethereum, it doesn't grow as quickly as some of the new ones. I mean, Solana is just gone.
Dude,
It's
Solana's up 15% right now.
it's number 4 on market cap. Yes.
Yeah, the thing
It's
is killing
it's
it.
$47 billion market cap. So
Yeah,
could I see Celestia giving Solana a run for money and being up there with Solana market cap? I do.
possible. Yeah.
I think it is possible. So right now it's 47 billion divided by 2 billion, it's roughly $24 billion be a 24x for a TIA to go to get to the same market cap as Solana.
It's
So
just so funny. It's like I actually don't even own any Solana, to be honest with you.
I don't either. I thought it, well, the whole FTX thing that kind of scared me. It was really high at the peak of the bull market. I think it was close to $200, somewhere in there. And then they had a couple hacks, when they were first coming out launching.
Yeah,
And I was nervous with it. Even when it was down below $10, I was looking at it. I'm like, I should just buy some of this right now,
yeah,
just in case. And that would have been a 10x plus for me if I would have picked it up, but I just didn't. I
yeah.
was nervous with it. So
No, dude, literally in the top, as far as the top 10 cryptos go, the only things that I own is ADA and Bitcoin.
I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum,
I mean, I have
uh,
Polkadot, but that's not in the top 10.
yeah, I
So
have
it's,
Dot, I
it's,
have
but that's it.
Matic.
That's it. I'm not really impressed with, I mean, it makes sense why everybody's investing in the things that are in the top 10, but I'm not really interested
The
other than
parabolic
Bitcoin.
gains are going to be those ones that have like $100 million market cap. That it can go to
Yeah.
a billion or 10 billion, and can the market can support that
Oh,
growth.
100 million and less.
But like if you look at like the top, look at Dogecoin, number 11. It's a $13 billion market cap.
Yeah.
Do we think this is going to 10x and be a $130 billion market cap? Actually, it probably could. People like it for some reason, but that would put it at just there's so that would put this coin at $1. Yes, I
Yeah.
don't. Anyway, I don't have any. I don't think I'll ever own any. But to me, if coins like this and Shiba Inu, where's that? That's number 18. That's a 6 billion plus dollar market cap. So, I mean, these coins are up there. So to me, like Celestia or like even Clover Finance, something that they're serving a purpose and solving a problem or whatnot, or Maple Finance or these other coins, WCFG, that are doing things. How can they not be above these meme coins? That just
Right.
blows me away.
Right.
I don't get that. I don't know
Hey,
about you, but
do me a favor and check out one
oh, okay. I just
because
typed
I mean, I'm still holding on to a good chunk of one right now, and I like it, and I'm
Harmony.
glad that I've held on to it.
All right, let's go to Harmony.
But it's got a ways to go. It's just interesting because it's really, really trying to. I feel like it's really
Oh,
trying.
that's a nice chart.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yeah, since
Like I feel like we're working on our third wave if you were to talk about it from an Elliott wave perspective, you know? Still got a couple of waves to go. But as far as the resistance line goes, I
uh,
feel like we got to break past this, what is this, 0.18 or something like
since
that?
October 26th till today, what is this? Day wick. So it's up 123% in 66 days.
Yeah.
See, I'm glad you did not sell it because you would have been
Yeah.
like, oh, why did I sell it?
Right, exactly. But this thing's, dude, like, and let me just take over for a second because I want to show everybody what this thing is doing.
Oh,
So
it's got
Harmony One's currently in, this is in my opinion, this is another, if you're investing in crypto, it makes sense to invest in lower market cap stuff that you've done a good amount of research on. We've said it many times here on the channel. Harmony One actually, once upon a time, was a very strong coin,
it was.
and it actually had an all-time high, yeah, of 37 cents. So if we go back to its all-time high, we're looking at literally, my goodness, I mean a 30 plus X, which is amazing.
That is amazing.
So I that's why, and the thing is they're also diving into the AI stuff as well, like very heavily.
Any coin that wants to stick around, I think, is going to have to be using AI
That's what they got to.
for its data services.
So this thing is number 186. I like that. I like that it only has a market cap of 251 million. The fact that we are a quarter of a billion
right?
is awesome. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not a quarter of a billion. What am I saying? No, that is. Yes.
So
Still really,
and
still
it
early.
it just had a golden cross. So I'm just gonna grab the screen from you again just to
Yeah,
show you a little more on the chart.
but I think yeah, it definitely
All
needs to
right.
get past
So you can see right back
at
here,
0.18.
you know, December 10th, golden cross, while around December 10th, 50-day moving average went above the 200-day. And you can see again, it's pretty much been riding 20-day moving average. It did some consolidation here where everything was working itself out, trying to get aligned properly. Had the golden cross. Again, it's just going up, following the 20-day moving average. It's definitely looked like it's gonna get up to this area real quick. I think we're gonna see 2.5 cents before you know it, 2.4 cents before you know it. What
I
are we
really
at,
hope
right?
so. It's
And then
definitely one of
after
my,
that, you
do I
know,
have, do you know how many of these I got? I, yeah, I really hope we do well with this one.
oh, look at this. But let me go to this is the daily chart. So on the weekly chart, yeah, it's still, I think it still has a little bit to work out. On the weekly chart, you can see, oh, it's just everything, it just bottomed out. It's just turning around. You can see all your moving averages are kind of starting to turn. Um, it's going to follow. I think it's going to go with the trend of the market, definitely. And if they putting out more, fresh news, they're upgrading, improving partnerships and things like that. So I think this will happen where we'll see once we get more data, probably in the middle of 2024, maybe a little later. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this above its 200-day moving average, which is here, and all of these will be in a reverse order. And it'll be doing this long trek, this leg right here, going back up to 15 cents before you know it. How's that sound, Cody?
I love that. All right, so now we got a request from XRP88 asking if we could check out XRP's network. And what is XRP doing? Dude, I see you got your Star Wars mug on right now.
You like that?
Oh yeah, wait, hold up.
So I'll look at the charts. I currently
Look what I got for
hold
Christmas.
XRP. Like I said, I mean, there's only so many coins you can hold, and there's so many good coins out there, but I just can't hold them all just to try to manage them and stay up and keep up on them.
Brian,
It's a lot to
look
do.
what I got for Christmas.
Let me see. No way.
Yeah, dude. Such a
That's
nerd.
that's great.
Should have my Star Wars mug going on. All right, so
Right?
yeah, check out XRP for our
Yeah.
XRP friend over there.
So here's XRP.
We got you XRP88. Dude, this guy is so stoked about.
I'm just stoked
Wait,
about the
he's saying
market.
not XRP?
Which
Oh,
one?
whoops, XPR. I'm so sorry, dude.
XPR.
I did not read you right there. XPR88. All right.
XPR.
Wow, you could see how I totally screwed that up trying to read that. XPR. And he made it very clear. He made it so clear. He like literally put X
All
space
right. So this
P
was
space R. All
so
right.
this is to me a newer one, probably came out in 2020.
The calm before the storm.
Yes, right.
I haven't heard of this one.
So I haven't either. Why don't you pull it up on CoinMarketCap and you can
Yeah, I'll
pull
check
up
it out.
that stuff on there.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at the chart and it definitely looks like it's getting ready to break out. And it's already had a breakout from down here. Wow, this is a cheap.
XPR
Yeah,
network. Point, geez and crow, less than a penny.
right. That's why I want to see how many
All right,
coins there
while
are.
you're taking a look at that, we'll take a look at this. All right, so XPR network, it's number 676 right now on the market cap. It's actually, yeah, it's up a couple percent at the moment. I wonder what's this thing's all-time high. So its all-time high is actually a penny. No, 10 cents. Holy crap. Is that true? Dude, 4 years ago, this thing was up 10 cents.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's insane.
Hold on, I gotta
That would be a massive jump if we go back to that.
let me see that again. I just, oh my goodness.
Look at
Right in
that.
that.
10 cents. But that was 4 years ago. So this thing launched back in April. Well, I don't
Oh,
know if this
10,
is accurate or not because it's never 100% accurate. But
right.
yeah, that's impressive. And its all-time low, 0.0005. So it's making a comeback right now, 0.001.
Wow, so that's like an 87x if it hits its all-time high.
Yep, I would like that. So what exchange? Let's see what exchange,
Yeah, go to
what
markets.
what markets is this involved with? Because so you got KuCoin, BitThumb, Uniswap. Yeah, Uniswap is good.
Yeah, you'd have to get on
Oh
the
my word,
decks and just put it
hit
in
BTC. Yeah, so you'd
keep it in
probably
your private
Uniswap it.
wallet.
Yep.
Yes. So on Uniswap, but there's really not,
Check
it's
out the
just a
charts
very
for a
little
second.
volume. So you got to be careful, right? There's only like a $11,000 of volume on Uniswap.
Oh, this is a high risk just for anybody who's
Yeah.
watching. And
But yeah.
obviously, you know, our
But I'd like to
XPR
know more of what
friend
it's
over here
doing.
would agree, I'm sure, that it's a high risk, but what is he saying? Every 100 he said 100 of this will make you rich. He knows a lot about it. It's a it's an MEXC. Hey man, listen,
I mean,
anything can happen, you know? I don't know much about it, but Brian's going to take a look at the charts and we'll check this thing out. But if this thing goes back to 10 cents, holy crap.
XPR network. Is that what it
I
is?
mean, he's not lying. If you had $100 and this thing goes back to 10 cents, I mean,
I know.
that's
I mean, just so here, let me pull up the chart.
I mean, you're making is my
I mean,
math correct on
right
that?
now
If you
it's
put $100 in this, is that $100,000 if it goes back to 10 cents? Is that really true? Is that is my math correct on that? It just seems so ridiculous.
I think so.
Holy crap. Yeah. I mean,
So
if you're willing to risk $100 and it goes back to 10 cents, yeah, you are definitely going to be killing it on your
uh,
gains.
so right now it looks like these are starting to turn. Um, Probably will have a golden cross happen in the next few days. But I
Is
mean,
this it?
this is it. This is the XPR
Okay.
USDT pair, just
Yep.
because there's more data. So riding right about here, I think it's going to go up to about 0.14, might bounce around there a little bit, or it could blow right through it and go right up to, almost 0.002. But I think, this is over a period of time. It just had this just downward progression for months, for almost a whole year.
Yeah, I don't know much about it to actually
Yeah, and
understand
now
why it did that, other than the fact that everything went through a bear market. But
I mean, I'd have to look into more of the fundamentals, but technically, I mean, it's definitely having a breakout. If you're looking at trading this, say you got in somewhere where right around where it is. I mean, that would be a place to get out. That's like 38% trade gain. Or another place would be probably right around this price. It'd be 75% gain. Or it could definitely go to 100. But once it gets up here, and if it can get to this point and maybe go sideways, consolidate a little bit, turn that area into excuse me, support. This section over here from cats knocking stuff over. This stuff from over from they are like, what was that? So from here all the way up there, this section, let me get this. Once it can get into this area, I mean, this went down pretty quickly, so it'd probably go up this area pretty quickly. So, and that's getting up to, you know, 0.007. But that was, over a year ago. But then if it gets to this point, there's really not much stopping it from going, 1 cent and beyond. Who knows? But I'd want to look at it more so. What's this xprnetwork.org? What they're about? Is it just a pump and dump, or is it going to be something that's really going to compete? Blockchain for everyone, powerful, compliant. So I'd want to go through. I'm not going to do it now, but would want to go through it. Real world integrators. Open source. So, I don't know.
It's really
I'd
interesting.
want it. It is. It seems interesting, but I want to yield farming. I want to go ahead and research the owners a little bit, see what they're about, what their backgrounds are, where they've worked, what other projects.
Yeah.
So anyway, I mean, this seems like kind of a cool site to go through and get some information on them. But
Well, it
again,
looks like it's really in the financing, but yeah, that is really
um,
interesting. It seems like that's what it's about. I mean, if I go to its website, it says blockchain for everybody, powerful. Here, check.
compliant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, you're on it. Okay, sweet.
I'm
Yep.
on it.
Yep.
So,
You have, man, we've all been sick this past couple weeks.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep coughing.
No, it's not just you, it's me too. I'm like trying to get through it.
Smart contracts.
They seem
To
pretty
me, it's like
legit.
another layer one.
Yep. The XPR network revolutionizes cross-border transactions by providing a fast, secure, and cost-effective solution. Business can leverage the network high throughout.
Built for finance, built for trading. So yeah, it's to do with finance and DeFi.
Yep.
So it's probably another like platform for all these other D apps to go ahead and operate on.
Yeah, layer
Direct
one
fiat
public blockchain.
deposits, liquidity pools, yield farming, direct swaps.
Works directly with Swift and Visa MasterCard. That's pretty cool.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's what it says. If you look down in the what is XPR network, at the bottom of that explanation, it says traditional payment systems like ACH and Swift or Visa MasterCard through the innovative resource model,
Huh.
which is pretty awesome. So very interesting.
Download XRP network wallet, download on the App Store or Google Play.
XPR.
XPR. That's so confusing.
I know. But you
Did they
know they
do
did
that
that
on
on
purpose?
purpose. You know they did that on purpose
But then why? Why would they want to do that on purpose and
because they're trying to directly because they're trying
be
to.
associated with Ripple?
No, I don't think they want to be associated with it. I think they're just trying to. I think they were trying a. We're better than Ripple. I mean, this is a total guess, but my assumption is that because of how ridiculously close that is to Ripple, and the fact that they're literally competing with Ripple, I mean, they're pretty much competing with Ripple
Well,
to some degree.
I'm not sure.
I mean, not really, because Ripple is obviously trying to work directly with banks and whatnot.
This is decentralized. Let me. I just gave the screen back. I just want to look up something.
You see, XPR 88, you see what you've done to us? You see what you've done to us here. Now we're just curious about this whole thing. What is he saying?
Yes.
Oh, he said the owner is Marshall Hazer or Heiner. Marshall Heiner. He worked for Stellar. Elon Musk probably
Oh,
going
really?
to use it on X. They use the name of the wallet or the at names of the wallet address. It's a switch, the flip.
XPR, also known as Proton, a blockchain-based digital currency designed to provide secure and decentralized payments.
Very fascinating.
It's on Coinbase? Huh. Uh, Under Proton. So is Proton its token? No, its token is XRP. XPR, excuse me. XPR.
Gonna be calling it XRP.
Yeah. We're like all hung up. See, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. It says it's on Coinbase too. Yeah, see,
I didn't see it in the markets, so if it is,
no,
that's awesome.
maybe that was just Coinbase for pricing. That's what it was.
I
Never
think that's
mind.
what it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not
Because
on Coinbase.
Coinbase, you can use Coinbase as a search engine for most cryptos.
That's right. It's KuCoin,
Yeah, it's Uniswap, really,
Metal X.
if anybody wants to do it.
Or people outside the US or people that use VPNs to still use KuCoin and circumvent stuff. But again, it's on yourself, your own risk tolerance. Mexi. Yeah. I would go to you if I was gonna buy it, I would just, buy it with Uniswap. Connect your wallet to Uniswap, MetaMask, or whatever you use. That's what I would do. So anyway,
Very cool.
it
Well,
does
thanks for
have some
sharing,
problem.
XPR.
XPR does have some promising
Yeah,
future, I think, at least in price action.
yeah.
Just like everything else of it, if it's halfway decent coin and it's solving something, and it looks like it's financial dealing with the financial sector. So,
So, all right, let's hop over to Maple Finance, see how she's doing.
boy, Maple. Let's see. Maple's been in a consolidation for a little bit.
Yeah.
So it peaked. I'm just getting the chart to look kind of what I want to look at. So we'll see if we can still get to have another last hurrah jump in price for the last week of the year. So, but here is Maple on the charts. And you can see, I'm just going to open this up a little bit here. We had this nice up, from pretty much, $6. It just went right up to like 22.75, and I thought it was going to hit 24, but we still have a chance. It might have to have a really good last week to hit 24. But anyway, I was close. So, but then we went back down, and we were testing like the $14, $15 area for support, trying to make support there. Because before that was some resistance. You can see over here, 1450 was kind of a resistance. It went up, hit 1450, came back down. And I'll just open that up a little more so you can see what I'm talking about on this tighter angle. So it came back down and then went up and tested it again. It didn't break through it. So it came back down again, picked up a little more momentum sideways, and then busted right through that $14.50. So now it went up to, the 22.75 area. If you see over to the left here, it's prior history. That's right in that area where that was going to be some resistance there. You can see it was resistance here. Uh, it was support turned into resistance there. It was resistance and support over there. So that was kind of a line in the sand, and it just touched it and came back down. But now it went back down to that $14.50 range, and now it's testing that as support. And you can see between that, the price as support, but also the 50-day moving average, it is using that as a support right now. You can see it keeps bouncing off of it, but it's kind of stuck in this uh channel here between the 50 and 20-day moving average. But I would guess, because the market's trending up, that it's going to break out of this range here soon, and we're going
Yeah.
to have another leg up.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to, that to me, I mean, it's realistically, I could see that breaking up over the next couple of weeks. Really. I mean, you look at this area.
What is this, the daily?
Yeah, this is the daily.
Yeah,
So,
that's the daily candles.
right. So it went up, just call it 97% in 22 days. So if that does the same thing but reverse, and while we went down, now it goes up another 90% from there in 22 days.
Yeah, you're pushing up past $30.
Right. And that would be roughly uh would be right in, third week in January 13th, 14th, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So that's just 3 weeks away. We could have I could see this pushing, you know, 100% gain. Almost that, yeah, that would be pushing $30. So if we can do the first part of that, in the first, we call it the first 6 days, maybe we could still hit the $24 mark
Yeah.
by the end of the year. Who knows? Anyway, I really I'm actually contemplating putting a buy order in to pick up some more Maple Finance
I
right
think
in
that's
this
pretty
place.
I think that's a good call as far as where it's at right now. I don't really think it's going to drop below where it's at right now. I think this is a
No,
good
I don't.
consolidation spot.
I think
And
right
that's what a
now,
lot of these coins are doing is a lot of these coins are consolidating right now and getting ready to jump their
anything
next jump.
below $15 on Maple Finance is a steal.
But that's
It's
bouncing off.
definitely a bargain.
Is that the 50-day moving average it's bouncing off of?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So that makes total sense. It's really healthy correction. I mean, that's just the way it goes, you know.
Yes, definitely.
So,
So, you know, I, like I sold one of my coins where I was over 1,000% gain. I got out of it. Got rid of the position. So I'm sitting on some green right now, looking at what I'm going to put it into. So, and I've been considering Maple Finance as one of the coins I might, add to my position, to my holding at this
yeah.
price. Because Maple Finance, that could be big.
Yeah, it's huge.
I'm looking at, yeah, I mean, we've done the numbers on this over and over,
Oh
the
my word.
possibility, but we're going to do it one more time.
Yeah. And after we do this, I'm gonna probably have to let you go because I got my family waking up
Likewise,
and Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas.
We're so excited. We feel like we're getting all kinds of crypto presents.
As the market continues up.
Oh my goodness, this is just a wonderful Christmas.
That's right. There's only 10 million of these coins.
Yeah, it's very,
And
very
it's a
low.
hundred and $117 million market cap. So
Yeah,
10x
very
would
low
be
supply.
1 point. So $11 billion would be 100x.
Yeah,
So last, I know we did this before, but 1488. And we're going to multiply it by 100x. Right. So that would be just multiply it by 100. That would put the price of this coin at $1,488.
Yeah, that's
If it's a
ridiculous.
$10 billion market, $11 billion market cap, even make it 15 billion, right? If we go by fully diluted valuation, 15 billion, that will be that'd be crazy. $1,500 a token. It's only
But what's
337 right now.
wait, what's the market cap on it right now? 117.
117 million
Yeah, so 117 million.
times 100
Yeah.
is 11.7 billion, right?
No, it's 1.7 E9. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
boy, turn your
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
side.
Yeah, 1.7 billion, it's true.
So
To the
really,
power
this is
1.7 to the power of 9.
this is going to be a billion dollar market cap coin all day long, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I do agree with you on that one.
So
That's going to
anyway,
be interesting.
that's quick view of Maple.
Oh, and
$24 by the end of the year. Still in play.
so
So,
XPR 88 sent us a whole list of coins that he's either been holding or really interested in. So we'll have to check those out at some point.
all right,
So we'll look
definitely.
at that. We'll check that stuff out. I'm gonna let me see it. Take a screenshot of that so I don't lose it. There we go. All right, we'll check that stuff out at some point. Um, do some vetting on that. But hey, guys, we hope that you guys have an awesome Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Spend a lot of time with your families. Don't just be on your phones looking at the crypto prices. Try to focus on your family, because that's what this is all about.
Definitely
And
is.
but before you go and focus on your family, if you could do us a favor and like Bitcoin fam, that would be great because we'd love to be your extended family. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification. That'd mean the world to us. Leave a comment in the video on your opinions of how Brian's hat looks and if he looks decent at all. And he's getting his Santa Claus on right now. And we
I
want to hear
am.
about that and your
Ho,
opinions
ho,
on that.
ho.
Yeah, he's got a nice. Do you guys think that Brian would look good in a sleigh going across the world delivering presents to all of you children? Because that's what we want to know. And
Dropping, USB, ledgers and Tether memory sticks with the
yes,
ledger
and
with
doing
cryptos on
and magical airdrops of all these cryptos coming from Father Brian, you know.
it.
So,
Merry
anywho,
Christmas, everyone. Have a
yes.
have a great Christmas.
You guys
Cody,
haven't. Yes,
Merry
Brian.
Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, man. Love you. I'll talk to you soon.